Decoding the future of AI. Welcome to AI Perspective. What if I told you that the voice you're hearing right now isn't real? What if every emotion, every pause, every subtle intonation was generated by a machine? For years, we've thought of AI voices as robotic, monotonous, predictable. But what if that was all about to change? ElevenLabs, the company that has already stunned the world with its hyper-realistic voice synthesis, has just unleashed its most powerful creation yet. This isn't just an upgrade, this is a paradigm shift. This is ElevenLabs V3. And it might just be the most expressive, the most human-like, and perhaps the most unsettling AI voice model ever created. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that sits at the very cutting edge of artificial intelligence. A technology that could redefine industries from filmmaking and gaming to audiobooks and beyond. We're talking about the brand new and currently in alpha ElevenLabs V3. Now, if you've been following the AI space, you know ElevenLabs has been a dominant force. Their previous models were already impressive, capable of cloning voices with startling accuracy. But V3 is on a whole new level. The company claims it's their most expressive text-to-speech model yet. And from what we've seen, that might be an understatement. So what exactly makes V3 so special? Let's break it down. The core promise of ElevenLabs V3 is one word: emotion. While previous text-to-speech models could replicate the sound of a human voice, they often struggled with the feeling. They could read the words, but they couldn't convey the subtext, the joy, the sorrow, the anger that lies beneath. V3 tackles this head-on. It's been trained on a massive dataset that includes not just speech, but the emotional context surrounding it. This allows the AI to understand and replicate a vast spectrum of human emotions with incredible nuance. We're not just talking about happy and sad. We're talking about contemplative, frustrated, playful, hesitant. The list goes on. Think about the difference between the V2 and V3 models, as even ElevenLabs themselves have laid out. Where V2 offered basic tags for pauses and breaks, V3 introduces a full range of emotions, direction, and audio effects. This is a monumental leap. It's the difference between a puppet and a real actor. V2 gave you some control, but V3 offers a director's chair for your audio. But how does it work? One of the most groundbreaking features of V3 is the use of inline audio tags. This allows creators to have an unprecedented level of control over the final output. You can literally tell the AI how to say something. Imagine you're writing a script for an audiobook. You can insert a tag. The AI will deliver the line with that exact emotional coloring. This is a game changer for content creators, giving them the ability to craft deeply immersive audio experiences without needing to hire a team of voice actors. Let's look at some examples provided by ElevenLabs. On their website, they showcase these incredible dialogues. You have multiple speakers, Chris and Marissa, interacting. This isn't just one voice, it's a conversation. Notice the natural back and forth, the slight interruptions, the way the tone shifts. This is something that was incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to achieve with older text-to-speech models. And then you have the pirate. The open ocean. Small that, lads? That's the scent of freedom, and just a hint of mutiny. The AI doesn't just read the words, it performs them. The wicked laugh at the end is a testament to the model's ability to go beyond simple speech. And the ambition of ElevenLabs doesn't stop with English. While their V2 model supported 29 languages, V3 has expanded this to over 70. This is a massive step towards making this technology globally accessible. From Chinese to Portuguese and dozens of others, creators around the world can now generate human-like speech in their native tongues. This has huge implications for everything from localizing video games to creating educational content for a global audience. It's about breaking down language barriers and making information more accessible to everyone. So the big question is, how did they do it? While ElevenLabs keeps the exact details of their architecture under wraps, we can infer a few things. Building a model like V3 requires an immense amount of high-quality data and incredibly sophisticated deep learning techniques. They likely used a type of model known as a transformer, similar to what powers large language models like GPT. However, instead of just being trained on text, it was likely trained on a multimodal dataset of text, audio, and emotional metadata. This allows the model to learn the complex relationships between words, their pronunciation, and the emotional intent behind them. The development of V3 also points to significant advancements in areas like prosody modeling. That's the rhythm, stress, and intonation of speech. It's what makes us sound natural and not like a robot. V3's ability to handle complex sentences, pauses, and emotional shifts suggests a major breakthrough in this area. Now, let's talk about the implications, because they are massive. For the gaming industry, imagine non-playable characters with unique, emotionally rich voices that can react dynamically to the player's actions. No more repetitive, lifeless dialogue. Every interaction could feel fresh and authentic. For audiobook creators, this could drastically reduce production time and costs. A single author could potentially voice an entire cast of characters, each with their own distinct personality and emotional range. And for filmmakers, it opens up new possibilities for dubbing films into different languages while preserving the emotional integrity of the original performance. Of course, with any powerful new technology, there are also ethical considerations. The rise of hyper-realistic AI voices raises important questions about the future of voice acting as a profession. While some see this as a tool to augment creativity, others worry about it replacing human talent altogether. There's also the potential for misuse. The ability to clone voices with such accuracy could be used for malicious purposes, such as creating deepfake audio for scams or disinformation campaigns. ElevenLabs has stated that they are committed to developing safeguards against such misuse, but it's a conversation we need to have as a society. So where do we go from here? ElevenLabs V3 is currently in its alpha stage, meaning it's still being tested and refined. But you can head over to their website right now to experience some of the demos, and even sign up for a chance to try it yourself. The company is actively seeking feedback from creators to help shape the future of this technology. This is a unique opportunity to be at the forefront of a technological revolution. ElevenLabs V3 is more than just a piece of software. It's a glimpse into a future where the line between human and artificial expression becomes increasingly blurred. It's a tool that has the potential to unlock new forms of creativity and storytelling that we can only begin to imagine. Yes, there are challenges and questions that we must address. But there is also an incredible amount of promise. The journey of AI is just beginning, and with innovations like ElevenLabs V3, it's clear that the future will sound more human than we ever thought possible. What are your thoughts on this incredible technology? Are you excited, concerned, or a little bit of both? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the future of technology. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.